ones. Join me for a cup, won't you? Hey there, hi there, hello there everyone. It's time for Hearts and Crafts with Anna. I'm Anna. If this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. If you visited before, it's good to see you again. On this channel, we share shopping hauls, create budget-friendly DIYs, and home decor. In today's video, I'm taking part in Heidisonbouldiychallenge DIY challenge. This month, the challenge is Christmas. So I know, right in the middle of Halloween, I've got all my Halloween stuff out, but I am in the middle of making something for this DIY challenge. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, share, subscribe, and hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video and you don't miss out on any of the upcoming holiday fun. The link to our host, heidisonbouldiychallenge, is in the description below, along with the playlist for this challenge. So come on, let's head on over to my craft room. I'm going to show you what I made using one of these from the Dollar Tree. Grab your coffee, your favorite beverage, and meet me in my craft room, won't you? Come on, let's go. Vámonos. For this DIY, I'm using a 20-inch wire wreath frame from the Dollar Tree. I'll be using this 10-inch burlap deco mesh. This is from Michael's. I'll also be using some of this red deco mesh and this white, kind of snowy one from the Dollar Tree, and some ribbons. These are from Walmart. I'm also going to be using some chenille stems and this beautiful Santa Joy tag from the Dollar Tree. I started by twist tying 16 chenille stems onto the wreath frame. I tied 8 on the crossbars on the outside of the frame and then 8 in between each of the ones in the crossbar on the inside ring of the frame. Then I took my mesh, measured about a 1.5 inch tail, and twist tied it on one of the outside chenille stems. Then I measured about an 8-inch length of the mesh, made a poof, and twist tied it onto the next chenille stem on the outside part of the frame. I made 4 of these 8-inch poofs on one side of the frame. Once I completed 4 8-inch poofs, I measured 10 inches of mesh, making 4 10-inch poofs, and this brought me back to my starting point. I made 10-inch poofs on one side and 8-inch poofs on the other side, because on the 8-inch poofs is where I will be adding my tag. Once I came back all the way around, I untwisted the very first twist tie and added the last 10-inch poof. Next, I measured 6 inches of the mesh and made 6-inch poofs on the side where the 8-inch poofs are, going to the center ring, the very first chenille stem, and making the 6-inch poof. And then I measured another 6 inches of mesh and twist tied that into the next inside twist tie. I made 4 6-inch poofs, and then I made 4 8-inch poofs until I came back to my starting point. Once I was back at my starting point, I untwisted the very first inside twist tie or chenille stem and added my last 8-inch poof, and then I cut the mesh, leaving about a 1.5 inch tail. Next, I cut eight 8-inch strips of mesh, rolled them up, folded them in half, pinched them in the center, and attached them to the chenille stems on the larger side of the frame. Next, I cut 6 8-inch strips of the red mesh and 6 8-inch strips of the white snowy mesh. I took my ribbon and cut 4 24-inch pieces of the red ribbon and 4 24-inch strips of the snowflake ribbon, and I dovetailed the ends. Next, I took my ribbon, folded it like an awareness ribbon. I pinched it in the center and attached it to the first outside chenille stem on the larger side of the frame. Next, I took my tan and white ribbon, folded it into an awareness ribbon, pinched it in the center, and attached it to the next chenille stem on the outside part of the frame. Next, I took a piece of the snowy white mesh, gathered it in the center like a fan. I added 2 rolls of the red mesh, pinched them in the center, and attached them to the chenille stem in the inside part of the wreath in between the 2 bows. I alternated this pattern between mesh bunches and the bows as I went around the frame. Now it's time to attach the tag to the frame. I added some chenille stems to the back of the tag, twisting 2 chenille stems together. I made a loop and twist tied that loop on one end, and then I wove the second twist tie through that loop, twisting them together. This gives it a stronger bond so that it does not come apart. Then I hot glued the 3 chenille stems to the back of the tag. Once I had the tag in place, I pulled the chenille stems through the wreath frame and twist tied them together in the back. Once the tag was securely in place, I cut off the excess pieces of chenille stems. Next, I took 2 12-inch strips of ribbon. I hot glued the ends together, creating a loop. Then I folded each loop in half to find the center. Once I found the center, I pinched the 2 loops together and twist tied them with a chenille stem to create a bow. Next, I attach the bow to the top of the tag using hot glue. I am so happy with how this Santa tag Christmas wreath turned out. It really does bring joy to my heart. I'd like to thank Heidisonbouldiychallenge for hosting this Christmas DIY challenge. Don't forget to watch her channel and the rest of the challenge playlist. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!